Hey, what's going on, Trap Watchers? Today is August the 15th, 2021. We are going to give you all another stock that is a buy. We're going to add it to our portfolio. And then, but first, we're going to look at these other stocks that are already in our portfolio. We want to see how they have been performing. This is how you're able to check out your portfolio to see how the stocks are acting. Do you need to readjust, reevaluate? Do you need to get rid of them? Do you need to take the profit and go? Do you just need to cut the losses because you're still anticipating the price to go down? We're here. We're going to show you all of that right now to show you that you can do this on your own without being confused, without wasting hours upon hours upon hours of time of what so many people call due diligence. You don't need to do all that. So let's break this down real quick. As always, before I do, hit that like button, share it, and also subscribe to the channel. We are here. The doors are open. If you all want to continue to learn more about language analysis and how to get ahead of the game. So the first one we're going to look at is Copa Holdings. I mean, we've had this stock in the portfolio for a very long time. I mean, it's been, let me see. We've put this in our portfolio back in June. Here we are in August. And the price is still not giving us what we expected it to do. So it's still in our portfolio. But let's check it out. Are we still in the midst of seeing Copa go higher in price? Because one thing I told you as we've been giving you all these updates is that the market in Copa is still maintaining that ascending line. And as long as that's the case, we're going to keep it in the portfolio. It's just that simple. And so far, nothing right now warrants us to get rid of Copa out of our portfolio. Check this out on the 2 weeks time frame. So right now, what I'm getting into the market in Copa is yes, the market is not overly bullish. It's not overly strong. It's pretty much stagnated and stable. The price is holding steady. So I'm not really worried about the market price in Copa dropping right now. Now, what I am going to give you is that this play is going to, from what I'm seeing, it's going to be a very long time for us to even get some profits out the market. So this is the play that it looks like you're going to have to be patient, and it's not going to happen relatively quick as some of the other plays we do on this particular YouTube channel. Just got to be patient. Now, usually we don't like to keep our soldiers on the battlefield for a long time. We want them to go out, fight, bring back the loot, and we move on and take care of them and put them in the next battle, right? But this one, they're still in there fighting the war for us so that we can come back with the bag. So I'm going to keep Copa in our portfolio. We're going to continue to watch it. Nothing needs to be changed here so far. All right. So now let's look at the second one, which is Canada Goose. Okay. Goos. So this is Canada Goose right here. Okay. Now, a lot has changed since we've added this stock to our portfolio of July the 6th, 2021. The market, since we added it to our portfolio, was maintaining its price. Cool. We didn't break this ascending line, but we did last week. This is a glaring sign as to what the price in Canada Goose is going to do in the future. I mean, look at the volume. So we ended last week with a very wide spread. Price closed on the low, and then the volume came through. That is not good. We are going to expect more weakness to occur in Canada Goose. Now, there was a small stint to where we could have eked out a little bit of profitability, but it definitely did not give us that 16.25%. I don't like it. Like, based off what occurred last week into the market of Canada Goose, yeah, I'm expecting the price to continue to drop. So we need to get rid of this and minimize the losses and move on to the next play. This one didn't pan out. And it happens. So let's go ahead and take Canada Goose out the portfolio. Did a terrible job. Didn't like it. The market didn't give us what we were asking for. We're down 14.87% on that play right there. Okay, so let me take that away, because I'm still expecting the price in Canada Goose to go lower. Okay, so let's run it. Let's take a look at the next one, which is Fusion Fuel Green, HTTO. Take a look at this particular stock. And man, look at that. I'm not sure of where we said we would do a small area of TP in Fusion Green. Right, the market came right there at $15.99. I think I gotta go back and listen to the video, but I think it said we would take some TP right there around $16, and it did it last week. Right, and for us to see the price close off of the highs, yeah, this play in Fusion Fuel may actually still go lower, or it look like it's going to give us more of that time frame that we're expecting from Copa Holdings, to where it's going to be a very long time for us to even get more profitability out of this play. So again, these soldiers are going to be on the battlefield a little while longer for us to see some profitability on this play. But as of right now, yes, I'm a little bit more vigilant in terms of us going lower, but ultimately we still have this area right here of around $12 that can hold support. Okay, but how we ended out last week, yeah, the market here in Fusion Fuel is weak. Okay, but right now I'm going to keep it in the portfolio. I'm going to continue to watch the play. As of this particular moment, that $16 was a prime opportunity to skim off some profits. Hopefully anyone who was in that play was able to grab that, because this may be a little while longer before we see this market in Fusion Fuel go higher, but we'll see. No need to change it though. All right, so now let's see LS Star Company SCX right here, and you guys can see that the market price in this stock completely dropped, and I'm still seeing weakness. I don't like what the market in LS Star Company has been giving us. It is definitely giving us some weakness here, and I've been tracking the market following this upward trend, and for us to not even see any strength right now kind of lets us know that there's weakness still being seen. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of it. I don't like it. It's just not performing the way that I expected it to do. And when it gives you that type of information, I mean, you just got to be real with yourself and say, look, I need to cut this play. The market here is not giving us our expectations. Ever since we added it to the portfolio, we've been seeing the price drop. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. You can see from the portfolio down 25.75%. Just had to take the hit. So let's drop it. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of it, because this market is not giving us a lot of bullishness right now. Maybe as time goes on throughout September, the rest of this year, we may be able to add them back to our portfolio, maybe around $6. It looked like the price in LS Star is trying to hit that $6 price for support. Okay, so let's take a look at the next one, which is Snowflake, SNOW. And you guys can see here that this play is acting phenomenal. Like, this particular stock is giving us exactly what we expected it to do. We're going to keep it here. We still got a little bit more profitability that we can garner out of this play. So there's definitely no need for us to take out Snowflake right now. Okay, so that's relatively quick, easy to see and understand. So let me show you this other stock that we're going to add to our portfolio now. Seeing some strength, and it is Conduit, CNDT. You guys can see it. Now, we did a price prediction for this particular stock all the way back in March. Yeah, we did. And you can see it. It is in our playlist. We created a playlist for this stock, and we got that 14.47% out the market right here. Hold on, let me fix that. Right here on this particular weekly price bar, May the 3rd, 2021, got that 14% out. So let me get rid of it, and let's do the next play, because this market in Conduit is still showing us some strength. So let's clean this up. Okay, let me show you the 2 weeks time frame, and we need to take this horizontal line and make it applicable to where we have found the market hold some support. Okay, which is right there. Okay, this is our newest support area in conduit. So as long as this price in conduit holds itself above $6, we understand that we're going to continue to either trade sideways or price will go higher. That's it. Okay, so $6 is going to be real important. Now the question is, how high can we see this price go? Okay, so let's do that. We're going to hold $6 as support. And this first area of restriction is right there around 8. Okay. So even in this sense, we need to be prepared to take off some profits in the market in conduit right there. Now, what I'm going to do, since we play this on the long term, I'm going to bring it up here towards like $8.85 to $9 so that we can eat off that. Because from a 2 weeks time frame, right, the market here in conduit definitely has shown us that it wants to go higher. The only thing that is in our way is $8. That can bring back down price, which is why I wanted to tell you, take some of that profit off the table around that particular level, so you do not miss out on at least some profits before the price decreases. Okay, so now this is the play. I'm looking for the market in conduit to go higher. $8 first, ultimately up there towards 9, and that's it. Okay, so let's add them to the play, to the portfolio. Okay, CNDT. And let's do about 50 shares. Let's just follow market with 50 shares. And that's it. Now, let's take a look at the analysts, okay? See what they're saying. Take a look. There's only one analyst who is tracking this market in conduit. One. And they got a buy rating. Now, take a look. They're looking for it to go to $9. Not bad. Because we are too. These two analysts right here, one who works for Needham and the other one works for JP Morgan, and one has an upside potential, one has a downside potential. One particular forecast was reiterated 10 days ago. The other one, it's been 8 months. So that's a long time. I guess Tip Range didn't want to add it to this particular forecast and price target. So it's a moderate buy. I mean, you're just looking at one analyst who is anticipating the price in conduit to go higher. Well, we are too. And we're pretty much in the same ballpark. But for me, I told you all that we would definitely have to come in and skim off some of that profitability around 8 as well. And that's it. Let me know what you all think about conduit. And if you guys are looking at some other stocks that you think are buys, let me know. Drop me a comment in the comment section and we'll take a look to see if that is the case and if you're in a good spot. And that's it. Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.